Hey everyone, my name is Chance and welcome to my very first YouTube video. So this is my new YouTube channel, which I want to be focused on like DIY, crafting, sewing content, just all the stuff that I like to do. Let's just jump right into today's project. So my good friend's birthday is coming up at the beginning of July and I wanted to definitely make her something. Now one thing about my friend is that she loves a good statement belt. So my mind was thinking back, I've definitely seen this on Pinterest before, but I would like to make one of those belts that are made out of like the faces of wristwatches. I think it's like cool. It's something that I've thought about doing before for myself, but maybe it doesn't align with my style all the way. But I think this is the perfect opportunity to finally make it. So I'm excited. And I definitely love like things that are multi-functional, multi-purposeful. So I definitely want to make it not only a belt, but I want it to be able to be used as like a bag chain, pants chain, and like an actual like purse strap as well. I've seen it done like that before, so that is the plan. Let's talk about the materials for this project. There's not too much. The biggest thing is obviously going to be the watches. So I got a total of like 16 watches. Definitely it's not going to cover the whole waist, but it'll definitely cover just the front of it, which I think is the most important part. To be honest, I would have loved to have thrifted all of the watches, but I did end up getting it off of Shein. We're in a little bit of a time crunch, so we just had to do what we had to do. But yeah, I try to get like a variety of like colors, shapes, sizes to just make it kind of like a mismatch kind of vibe going on. I also ended up getting aluminum wire off of Amazon. I just got a roll of it. And you use the aluminum wire to basically connect each of the watch faces together. I think if I were going to do this project in the future, I would instead just get like a big package of jump rings, because it was a little bit hard to like maneuver the wire through each watch continuously like that. So yeah, I just think jump rings would have been maybe a little bit easier to use there, but whatever you prefer, whatever is cheapest, definitely go with that. If you do get jump rings, you will need pliers to actually like piece them together, so just keep that in mind. You'll also need keychain hooks. I recommend getting the lobster claw style. At first I was using a different style that I use like on bags, but I saw that the hook closure wasn't big enough. So it didn't fit on like the ring of like the bag I was using. So I think the lobster claws will just like give more space so it can hook into more things. And the last thing I got off of Amazon was a package of 4 purse chains. I got a package of 4 because it came in like 4 different sizes, and I wasn't sure like how much more length I was going to need in the belt. And I also don't really know like my friend's like waist size like that, and I just wanted to be really like adjustable, so I got like 4 different sizes to kind of see like what would be the best length. So yeah, materials are pretty simple. Let's just get straight into like showing you how to actually do it. Alrighty, here we are doing just a little unboxing of all the watches. I did go ahead and cut off the straps off of each side of the watch. I made sure when I picked the watches to get ones that had these little bars in it, so that I can make attaching them easier. I'm not sure how you would do it without the bars, so just try to get ones with them. And now I'm just kind of lining things up, seeing what pattern I want to do. I did kind of like small, small, big, small. I think that teardrop purple one that's kind of on the end, I ended up moving it to the middle because it's got an interesting shape going on. So yeah, this is the time to just arrange it however you want. Now I've just cut off a little piece of the wire and I am weaving it through each bar on the 2 faces that I am connecting and going around in a loop. It is a little bit hard to get the motion of it, but once you've got it, it is a little bit smoother, but I do still think using the jump rings idea would be a little bit better. And you want to make sure that the loops on the wire are pretty snug and tight, so that's why you can kind of see me pulling it a little bit. I was fumbling a bit too because the bars on some of these watches were pretty flimsy, so I would like pull on the wire to tighten it and the bars would just jump right out of the watch, and then I'd have to struggle to put them back on. So once again, I think use jump rings for this. I did also notice that the more you pull and bend the wire, the tougher it gets to bend it. It was kind of weird. I thought it was in my head at first, but no, it's real. So also a little caveat to working with the aluminum wire. Alright, I'm just skipping forward a little bit here. The motion is the same. It's the same process for each watch. You just got to do it over and over again. It is a little bit repetitive, but I will say this didn't take me a long time to finish. I probably did this for about an hour to connect all 16 of them. So I like that this idea is pretty quick. It's a quick project that you can do. An hour is quick in terms of craft time, so... Alright, now we're up close and personal here. I did want to show you what I do when I get to the end. I snip it so that the wire is not hanging over too much, and I just bend them in facing each other. And that's really it. Bend them a lot, press them down. You don't want these sticking out and scratching you while you're trying to wear it. And I didn't end up recording it, but I did put a little dab of hot glue at the ends of the wires as well, just to stop it from scratching. And now that that part's done, it's time to actually make this a belt. I have my 2 little clips, which, remember, use lobster claws. Don't use these types. They're not big enough for sticking onto most things. And now I'm just attaching 2 jump rings together, attaching one end to the lobster claw and the other end to the watch, and repeating this on the other side. And this is what you're going to use to attach it to the purse chain. And here are the results. I love how this came out. I think it's so cute. Here you're going to see me wearing it the first way, which is just as a belt. I put it a little bit higher on the waist just to show how it looks. And I love how adjustable it is. You're going to see me kind of loosen it and then wear it a little bit lower on the waist. And here's the second way, using it as a purse chain. I did thrift this gorgeous bag off of Depop. I fell in love with it. I knew I had to go to my friend, but I did scour the internet for another one and could not find any, so it's truly one of a kind. Number 3 here is the purse strap. I think this is so cute. It'll add like the perfect touch to a really plain bag. And number 4, the pants chain. I think this is also a really cool look, very grungy. Looks really cool with jeans. I don't know if you could tell, I could just feel it myself a little bit on this. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like or a comment, and I hope to see you back next time.